Well, Amy and I are going to talk about the yearlings. Now, she had just said to me, well, I haven't seen them all. Well, actually, I haven't seen them all. I've gone with some of them. I've seen a lot of them. But I haven't really seen them, right? They haven't sat behind a lot of them. All the ones from Ohio I've seen or sat behind. We have Boitano arriving today. That's the Calgary games that we had bought. That's on the site. Our homebreds are not going to be here till next week during the Lexington sale. When they start shipping the Lexington purchases back, those horses will be picked up at Dr. Haley Moore's, and they'll be coming back also. So I did want to talk about the ones that I saw, because you saw the same things I did the other day when Randy and Bob were at the barn. Barcelona Mickey, you actually might have seen more of Barcelona Mickey than I did. He came out in the track. Bob and Randy were there watching him go. I only saw him go for a quarter of a mile. Horse looked really, really good. Big, strong colt. Mm-hmm. This is the one at the sale. Of all the Mickeys I saw at the sale, I don't know what notes you had on this guy, but all the Mickeys I saw, this was by far the best looking Monty Mickey. This is the one out of the sister to Bulldog Hanover. Now it's like the 12th foal or something, but this is the one out of the sister to Bulldog Hanover. And he just looked good. You know, I felt a little bad. The Mickeys kind of look sloppy and lazy in a lot of the videos, right? They all paced, which was impressive. But what was that? That was weird. But this guy just seemed to have a little more spark to him than the other ones. I was really... somebody just talking. I was really impressed with this colt. Did you in fact see him go out?
Yeah, I saw him, yeah.
Big, strong colt. Did he hit the pace right away? Do you know?
Can't say for certain.
Yeah. He looked good when I saw him going at the thing. I know he must have looked good, because I was surprised... Randy and his father actually bought a decent chunk of this horse, and I didn't think they were interested in any of the Monty Mickeys when I went on the track. But it looked very, very good. Next was Belladale. These are all in alphabetical order. Belladale, I thought, looked really nice. They had commented that that's kind of the perfect size for the down by the seasides that they had seen. Mm-hmm. And she's built really nice. She paced also and was very behaved on the track. You haven't gone with any yet, have you? Slouching a little bit to start the season.
Not by choice.
What's that?
Not by choice.
Oh, really? Belladale looked very good. I was very, very happy with Belladale. I haven't seen Boitano yet. He's going to get there tonight. We'll break him tomorrow. I'll give you guys an update on him. Have not seen Cloud Rider yet, nor Cover My Short. But as I said to Amy, Cover My Short, I thought of our homebreds, was one of the best looking ones. He wasn't a big, strong, ignorant green shoe because his mother was small. He's a medium-sized horse, but he was long, and he was put together really, really well. I liked what I saw from him, so I can't wait to see him next week when he arrives. You only saw him a year ago. You haven't seen him recently. No, he looks good. He looks really, really good. Now, a horse that surprised me was Dame Hanover. I'll be honest. I got to the barn, and Jason said, that Dame Hanover seems nice, doesn't do anything wrong, but just doesn't go out and do anything. She just kind of flops around and, trots really, really slow and stops a little bit. She's just green. And as soon as I got on the track with her, I knew exactly what he was talking about. Yes, honey.
Turn this down.
Turn what down, honey? Turn it down? I think it is turned down, honey.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. So Dame Hanover's one of them ones, just looks at everything, but when she's looking around, she just kind of stops or slows down. Just kind of smell the roses type horse. And once I got her rolling along, man, what a nice gait she has. This is the filly we bought off the preferred sale at Adornello. She looks really, really good on the track. I'm going to try, I had no promises, but I'm going to try and maybe get some videos. I didn't post the ones I had the other day. I'm going to try and post some of those videos today for you guys. I have them on my phone. Amy has some on her phone. And maybe we can get some more videos for you this week also to look at these horses. Down by the Cowboy. I'm going to say it right now. We're not keeping that name. We've had no luck with Cowboys. Anything with the name Cowboy has just tortured us. So Down by the Cowboy will be a short-lived name. I had somebody message me the other day and say the exact same thing. They said, well, are you going to change his name? Absolutely, I'm going to change his name. So we'll have probably a naming. For the yearlings out there also, we have to name these things. And we did, you and I and Ava did it last year. But
I'll be more prepared this year. You gave me like 0 minutes.
I know, I gave you like 25 minutes notice. So we're going to have a little more notice and have a bit of a naming game for everybody this year with respect to, now these won't be for the yearlings. These will be for the weanlings of right now, our homebred weanlings. We have what, 8? 7, 8? Something like that. Where was I at here? Dame Hanover covered my short. Down by the Cowboy. We're definitely going to change his name. He looks good, but he's just out cantering, right? Same thing that his brother did. It was tough to get him gated. I think a lot of them are like that. And then, and a lot of pacers are like that also. Some of the slickest gated pacers we've ever had were very difficult to get gated at the start. And I have no concerns with Down by the Cowboy with respect to his gait. Dublin's Ferrani. We bought this horse. I bought this horse in the first Ohio sale. Brought her back, broke her the next day, jogged her. What a sweetheart she was. I said she doesn't need to do anything else. Just turn her out in the field until the other ones come in. So she'll be coming back in. She's not in right now. She'll be coming back in this week. And also, Mr. Collins' horse, the big Jim that he sent here, we have to put on the site also. Although it's his horse and he's not selling any shares of that horse. He is coming in next week also. I forget his name. Do you remember his name?
I
Yeah.
don't.
Holding Pattern. This is the State Park one. Now, this horse had a little OCD issue in his left front. Dr. Brown is treating the horse right now. And so he's actually turned out at She is turned out at Dr. Brown's farm. He said she's coming along well. The prognosis is great. We'll see how she is. She should be ready to come in when everybody else does also. I'll get an update from him this week. But aside from that, what a beautiful filly. You never saw her either. What am I saying? I'm trying to think of a horse she looks like that we had. The build that she has, longer, kind of stouter look to her. Almost like Gymboree, but maybe a little even longer than Gymboree was. She's a really good-looking filly. Lou Armstrong, this horse. I bid on a couple of Quattro de Julios, and they went for really good money in the sale. This is the only Quattro de Julio we ended up with, was our homebred. And everybody, all eyes will be peeled on to Lou Armstrong training down. My Jazz got my full attention and my full amount of respect when she was a race mare. She was such a good filly. Just probably one of the most likable horses you could ever be around when we raced her. And she did very, very good things for us. Her 3-year-old year was very sporadic and cut short because of some lameness issues. She had a bone bruise left hind. She blew this massive foot abscess out, and we tried to get her good, and it was just, there was no cohesion to her dance card, so to speak, all year. It was just very sporadic. At the end of the year, we were going to breed her, and I said, we'll race her. Remember we said we'll race her in that series at Flamborough? She won her last 5 races of that season and took a new lifetime mark, I think, in her last race, if I'm not mistaken. We tried to breed some of the horses to Kings County, and she was the only one that got in foal and then absorbed the foal, and it was too late to rebreed her, so she was off the entire season. We tried to race her, and probably shouldn't have. She wasn't that good at 4, but got her in foal to Quattro de Julio as a 4-year-old, I believe. And man, this is one gorgeous colt. I can't wait to see this guy in the harness. Money's tied up. This is one with the big white blaze, right? She is gorgeous. This is Iglarium's daughter. So a good-looking filly there. Perfect Instead. Now, Amy and I were just talking about the Volsteads, and you said, have they been good? I said, well, a small sampling the first 2 years. Remember, you couldn't buy one. That's how I ended up with State Park, because I bought her in foal to Volstead. Do you remember?
Yeah, but I don't think he bred very many mares.
That's exactly right. He didn't breed a lot of mares the first 2 years, but he also had Jurassic Hattie and Sugar Instead. Two, quite frankly, and I think I'm fair in saying this, probably 2 of the best Ohio-bred trotting fillies in the last decade were those 2 fillies, and they were against each other in the division. Jurassic Hattie and Sugar Instead. Sugar Instead raced in the Breeders' Crown. Jurassic Hattie, I think, took a mark of 50 or 51 this year in Southern Ohio for Stacy, and it's just been an incredible mare for her. I drove her sister the other day in Delaware, Jurassic something. She raced pretty good. So the Volsteads have done very well in Ohio, and it just seems like, and I saw this coming. You could see that going into the sale, that Ready for Money and In Range, not only were they the flavor of the month, but they were going to take the lion's share of the market. What the Hill got decimated at the sale, and Volstead took a little bit of a haircut too. And when it came to Volstead, this filly was gorgeous. This is the second Dam's a Dam of All Gas No Brakes and Victory Is Coming. Very, very good family. And this is a gorgeous filly. I really like the way she is. She's not, it's funny, some of the sires stamp them, so they all look, like the Sun Beach Somewheres, all look the same for the most part, right? But the two or three we have all look different, right? This filly down here, Sweet and Steady, is stout like a bulldog, but I mean she's What a Mission's sister, and he was a midget, so that's not shocking. Whereas Perfect Instead is this lanky, taller, longer filly. She's a beautiful filly, and I really like what I saw from her. Popular Expert looks on the track. Did you see him on the track?
It's hard for me to know who's who.
So he was the one that we'd give nothing for. Jason had come out with him. You'd know him if you saw him on the track. Beautiful colt, very big, strong colt. You know, he reminds me of that horse that James and I had the last year before James had his own horses for a bit. Julian Oakley Julian was his name. Just like a football player, big, stout, strong bugger, and that's exactly how exactly how Popular Expert looked. Now, your horse that you liked the most was Rose Run Chief. You said, right? That's the Volstead colt.
I like the Dale horse.
Yeah.
Was on my
the
list.
Pacing Dale, yeah. But as far as the trotters go, you liked Rose Run Chief, right? He trots beautiful too.
If that's the one.
You thought it was a What the Hill. He was a Volstead. That's the one with the beautiful white blaze, long stretched out gait on him, low head. That was Rose Run Chief, and he was one of my favorites too when I went on the track. I liked him, and I liked him a lot, and I liked Perfect Instead also. I liked them all. I mean, we bought them. I liked all the horses, but nobody let me down. But if I was just going to say, my favorite trotting filly on the track was Perfect Instead. My favorite trotting colt on the track was Rose Run Chief. My favorite pacing colt was the big gray guy. Right? He looked gorgeous.
What's his name?
His name is Spring Ice. Spring right here. Spring Ice. He's a summa cum laude.
Yeah, I couldn't think
He is
of
gorgeous. And the pacing filly, I think, Bella Dale, yes. And that's not to say that, you didn't like the cowboy horse. Of course I like the cowboy horse, but when he's out there galloping, it's pretty hard for me to say, oh my God, you know what we need to do? Amy's saying we should castrate him right away. We're going to start with the castrate flag already? 100%.
Was I wrong on any of the other ones that you left?
Of course you were. You're wrong on all of them. I yelled at him.
I know.
Yeah.
Way too late.
Oh, too late? Why?
Because he was a jerk.
He was not a jerk. So Rose Run Chief, Amy likes. Saint Sarah will be coming in soon. I really believe that filly is going to surprise us. The 2-year-old, what's her name? Capistrano Knights. I think she's going to surprise us. That qualifier was impressive. If you knew everything that went on leading up to that qualifier, you would have been very, very impressed with the qualifier. And I know there's nothing glaringly wrong with her. I know she's going to come back. Her knees are going to be cooled down and filled in. You know, her stifles are going to be a lot more mature. And she is going to be a nice filly. I think she is going to surprise everyone this fall. And this is her full sister in St. Sarah. Then Spring Ice. He did surprise me how gorgeous he was and how mature he looked. Big, strong bugger. You'd expect him to act up and goof off. Straight as a string, and very, very smart colt. He doesn't look obviously nothing like I'm fancy like, but I'll tell you one thing, he's always got his ears up, he's always got his head over the gate, and it looks like he's just taking everything in. He's a cool customer. I really like Spring Ice. And then Sweet and Steady, this was the top pick of the AI program, was Sweet and Steady. She's one of my top picks too. This is the sister to What a Mission. And he's just a very, very likable filly. She's very stout, but very long. You don't think she's going to hit anywhere or interfere in any way. And that was the thing. What a Mission was always wiry and a little hot and crazy.
Well, he was a freaking mission.
He was What the Hell?
No.
Yeah. He was a What the Hell? What a Mission? He was a What the Hell?
Oh, I thought it was... What's that other Sire I'm thinking of?
I don't know. Mission Accepted.
Zeppelin by...
he was a What the Hell?
Many missions.
Oh, Man of Many Missions. He's gone, long gone. Oh, here's Ollie. So Sweet and Steady, Travel Blog, Vine Staff. Those horses aren't in yet. What a Houdini looked very, very good on the track. Also, I went with him. He's more of your typical What the Hill, where he's a little grabby and a little sharp. What's that? My phone's going dead. Oh wow. I can plug. I'm not plugging it in yet because the last time it turned off the video. What a Mystery looked very, very good. Happy with What a Mystery also. Yeah. What a Mystery. How'd you know it was her? That's a little bit of a sexist comment. How do you know it wasn't him? Guys can't cut hair? What a Mystery looked good too. And then the last horse, our newest horse to the stable, Woodmere Rocket. This is, I looked, the guy told me, and I looked, his mother, Musette Mindale, raced in the Little Brown, or the Jugette, raced in the Jugette. And do you remember that kid that came up to see us the other night?
Yeah.
His horse is a brother to Woodmere Rocket. The mare was sold and then shipped out to the East Coast. And lo and behold, we ended up with the foal out of it, and by Tobago Case. And Smitty loved the horse. And actually, I know a couple of people now that messaged me and said, yeah, I saw that horse. He looked amazing. So those are... Travel blog, she'll be coming in next week. When they start shipping the horses back from Kentucky, she'll be on the truck back from Kentucky. He? Thought it was a she. Oh, it's a he? Oh, I understand.
I was happy all the green shoes were able to be gelded.
Oh, right, I remember you saying that. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to be happy when you see the little guy, though, cover my short. He was one of my favorite ones.
He must have really grown because he was late full.
He wasn't a midget. He was smaller than a lot of the other ones, but like not small, just you could tell he's going to be a medium-sized horse. I liked him a lot. I thought he looked really good. Anyway, those are the yearlings so far. I'm going to try and get you guys some videos. Throughout the week, and then I will be focusing a lot on the buckets also this week. I've started sending out emails. My goal to you will be to try and fill up the flyer buckets between now and when Amy and I leave for Lexington. I would like to fill up the flyer buckets. If I can do that, we'll be in very good shape. I know the Philly buckets will The Philly buckets will fill up almost immediately. And then the standalone horses, thank you very much. I've had probably 18 or 20 people message me about being involved with that kind of higher end trotter or pacer, which again, we will get one. Just they're going to be standalone. So whoever wants shares in them that is on that list, you're going to get first crack at the shares. Aside from that, we're just going to put the horses up on the site right away for everybody to buy shares in. I just think that's the best way because I don't know how much they're going to be. It could be $85,000. It could be $145,000. I really don't know. So it would be unfair for me to put a price on them and put a bucket, so to speak. I know what we're going to spend on the trotting fillies. I know what we're going to spend on the flyers. I know what we're going to spend in the main bucket, but not with these two horses. So thank you all for the emails. If you want to be on that list, that will be a first offering, a higher end pacer or trotter. That will be you people on that list will get an opportunity to buy into those shares first in the bucket, and the people that are in the buckets also. For those of you out there listening to this, I will be sending out a number of emails today, and all directed one-on-one to everybody, just saying, hey, what I'm looking for is to have 100% subscription of both flyer buckets as we head to Kentucky. If I can do that, we are in very, very good shape as we head to Lexington. So with that, I'm going to let you go. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Are you having a good weekend, Nate?
Yeah.
You just look like you look tired. We had to get up early today. Mario Lemieux there had hockey. It's 7 o'clock, so...
now Mario Lemieux. I thought it was Sidney Crosby.
It's equal amount of sarcasm involved in both. And we had to get up early and Amy took him to hockey. I took Addie to baseball. Both guys, they both had fun. You had fun, didn't you? Addie, did you have fun? Yeah, did you get 2 hits?
Yes.
Didn't have to use the tee at all? Pretty good swing. What? I didn't see you use the tee. Are you sure you did?
You weren't working.
I weren't working?
Looking.
Wooking?
Looking.
Is that what a Wookiee does? It wooks? What's that? She found it, scooped it. Anyway, that's what's going on with the McDonald family today. I have to go into the barn. We're painting the barn, trying to get that all done. I will talk to you all very soon. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.